Well, Turco, now we're inside this home, 950 square feet, just about as cozy as anything could get. But the thing that you explained to me while you were constructing this home is that this is not vulnerable to a raging forest fire coming across this land. Why?
The first thing is clearing the trees and back and thinking about the vegetation. Always remember that. It's not just the building standing alone. Get the fuel away from the building. Owner's done a great job of that. But the second thing is thinking about how the building is going to be influenced by the fire. One thing is the overhangs, is reducing the overhang where any fire can get and get up into the attic. Then it's sealing up the attic, so the attic is a sealed unit. And we'll look at that further because of some of the insulation techniques. Windows are important because windows, if a fire gets too close, the glass breaks, and then the fire's in your home. These are specially treated fire windows. It's a standard thing you can buy, doesn't add much cost, but you have to ask for it. And you can put it in just some windows or all the windows. So you've got this building, the shape of the building, the fuel, and the way it's constructed with stucco and non-burnable materials in the roof, and the fire just go right around it.
Well, I'll say, I mean, to me that's amazing. Some of the tragedies we've had down in Santa Barbara, as an example, it's been phenomenal. But that's an important feature. But also, I understand they're living in here now. They haven't even turned on the heat yet. Why?
Well, they've turned on the heat a little bit. It's amazing. So this little 950 square foot house, first of all, it's a small house. That's a good thing. That's conserving resources. You've got a smaller house, less of a global carbon footprint. But they're heating it right now. We'll see when we move into the bathrooms. But actually, the bathroom floor has a low voltage, high efficiency heating under the tile. So just the two bathrooms have heat, and they have it in the floor, and they have a towel warmers in each bathroom. They haven't turned on any of the heat. It's frozen here in the morning, and they still haven't turned it on. And as you say, it's very cozy in here right now. So now the way that works, though, is you've got to think about the envelope. You've got to think about your insulation, the types of windows you use. We talked about the fire resistance. We also need windows who are really good insulators, that are a low E type window. Now, low E is a magic word that stands for low emissivity. A name, an acronym that's used in the industry all the time. You should always, when you're buying a window these days, ask for low E windows. It's double glazed, 2 panes of glass, with a coating on one side that makes the better insulator. These walls here are 2 by 8. It doesn't cost much more to make a wall thicker. It really doesn't when you're building it. And we filled that with foam insulation. So not fiberglass, it's seal up tight foam. And we'll see also examples of that in the attic. So you've got this tight insulation, you've got good windows, the attic is well insulated, so it takes very little heat to keep this place warm.
I'm interested in it. Let's look at that bathroom.
Oh, it's neat. Let's go.
This fascinates me here in the bathroom. The floor has radiant heat. They actually have
electric. No, not brakes. This is electric. So we wanted to use electric because they make electricity.
Because they make electricity.
They got this photovoltaic system that makes electricity, so why not use that for heat? Because this is a net zero home.
Right.
This home makes more energy than it uses.
Right.
By using the sun to make electricity. So there's just a low voltage mat system underneath this tile that heats the tiles up and keeps them warm, like a radiant system, and that is radiating the heat.
Right.
And then the other magic thing, of course, is right behind you, this little towel bar, a heated towel bar, electric again. These are things you can buy. This is a very easy, simple, and inexpensive application to heat with. So, I mean, you don't want to be using electrical heat if you're having to buy electricity, but you can have a photovoltaic system, which is more and more common. This is a great way to heat a small house.
But this heats the house. This bathroom heats the house.
It's a well-done little project. It's smaller, and it doesn't take a lot when you make a really insulated building to heat it. So, like I said, it's been down to 25, 28 degrees here.
Yeah.
So, very great application. So now we're up in the attic. It's an attic like anybody else's attic, except it may look a lot different to you. We're using this low VOC foam insulation, much better than fiberglass insulation or some of the other options. And it has made this attic so tight, it's the same temperature here as it is down in the house, utilizing that small amount of electricity. So this is foam insulation, it's sprayed by, you hire somebody to come in and do it, using your walls, your floors, or your roofs. Now, something else you're looking at here is all these pipes that may look to you like what you see for your forced air system. One of the ways we were able to keep the cost down in this house and have it be not cost much more than a standard house is we use this for ventilation only. This is automatically set to come on in the bedrooms and the living room to take the hot air out of the high points and duct it to the outside while we bring in air, cool air on the north side of the house. We bring it in to bring and cool the house down. This works really well even in climates like here where it gets to be up to 105 degrees, 110 degrees. So this, once again, is just ventilation with a fan and a motor. You're also looking at some neat features up here that you don't get to see in the house very much, but it's the new kind of piping. It's called PEX. This is the new kind of plumbing that we're using everywhere. It is much more energy efficient. Water flows better through it. It doesn't have the problem with minerals that copper can have. And this is, it's really nice to stand in an attic here without all the itch and without all the hot air. So I wish you could join me.